second.
This week we learned about how energy passes from one object to another. We also watched Trump become president.
Watched Donald Trump become president, and we learned lattice math. Why?
This week for math we did lattice. We did essays for boxes and bullets. We started non-fiction reading groups, and we watched the inauguration of President Trump, the 45th president. And that's what we had this week.
Today we watched Trump become president and learned something new about math. And today we're about to do science.
This week we learned lattice multiplication. We also started essays, and we also started our nonfiction unit. Have a good weekend.
Become president live. We did boxes and bullets. This is a literal piece of one.
This week we did a marble experiment, and we watched Donald Trump become president. Have a good weekend.
This week we watched President Trump become president, and we had a good week.
Marble experiment, and we did lattice multiplication and math. Have a nice day.
This week we did a marble experiment, and we did immigration. This week we watched Donald Trump become the 45th president. We witnessed the peaceful transition of power. In math, we learned how to do lattice multiplication. Have a fun weekend.
This week we learned a new multiplication skill called lattice. Today we witnessed a peaceful transition of power. Now Donald Trump is officially President Trump. This week in spelling we learned about essays and how to write them. Lastly, we started nonfiction reading groups according to our reading levels.
This week we learned lattice multiplication. We also learned how to do boxes and bullets in writing. We're starting a new writing unit, and we're going to be writing essays. We also got to watch President Trump become president, and we watched some videos about becoming the president.
This week we watched President-elect Trump move to the White House and Barack Obama move out. We had cards and homework awfully. Have a great weekend.
This week we learned lattice, which I already knew. We are getting ready for essays.
The peaceful transition of power. That's where Mr. Trump got officially president on January 20th at 12 a.m. And January 18th was my birthday.
This week we witnessed the peaceful transition of power, and we also did a lot of science and math. We saw
Donald Trump go to the White House?
This week we did lots of science. We did an experiment with marbles and energy. And also we started a nonfiction group.
This week we started our essay unit, learned lattice, and watched Trump become president, which is the peaceful transition of power. Have a nice weekend.
Lattice at math, and we started to write nonfiction, and we also watched Donald Trump's inauguration. We witnessed peaceful transition of power.